Now, I just mentioned the possibility of working even while collecting Social Security. And there are some rules and some things to keep in mind should you choose to continue working while collecting Social Security. If you collect before full retirement age, you may earn up to $24,480 in wages before part of your benefit begins to get withheld. If you do earn more than $24,480 in wages, for every $2 in earnings above that threshold, $1 will be withheld from your Social Security benefit. Now, this threshold shoots up significantly in the year that you reach full retirement age. You can earn $65,160 in wages with no impact on your Social Security once you reach this. And if you do earn above that limit, instead of being taxed, or instead of $1 being withheld for every $2 above the threshold, it's now $1 withheld for every $3 above the threshold at full retirement age. So in the year that you reach full retirement age, there's a lot more flexibility in terms of what you can earn. And again, this is only in the year that you reach full retirement age. After you reach full retirement age, work earnings don't count against your Social Security benefit. You can earn as much as you'd like. There's no longer any thresholds or anything you need to worry about. Another thing to keep in mind after reaching full retirement age is if your benefit was reduced because your wages were above the thresholds prior to full retirement age, your Social Security benefit will be permanently increased to reflect the months that your benefit was reduced. So let's say you're at $1,000 or $1,000 was withheld from your Social Security benefit because your wages went above that threshold before you reached the full retirement age. Now, the Social Security Administration won't give you a lump sum payment of $1,000. Instead, they're going to spread that out and pay you back over time. But again, it does then increase your Social Security amount for the rest of your life. In this example, $1,000, it would be a very, very small increase that you would see over the course of your life when you're receiving Social Security. But still good to know that the benefits withheld aren't gone forever and they will be returned to you slowly over time. Also, this probably isn't a surprise, but Social Security tax still applies to work earnings, even if you're above the threshold and your benefit is reduced. So if you are below full retirement age, but above the threshold for wages, you'll have to pay Social Security tax on your earnings while collecting your Social Security benefit. So keep that in mind. And when we talk about the reduction of your benefit, this only applies if you're collecting Social Security. If you're 62 years of age or older, but you haven't begun collecting Social Security, there are no thresholds or limitations in terms of what you can earn from working. And the temporary reduction that we covered, it does also apply to a spouse working before full retirement age if they're collecting the spousal benefit. And then your earnings can also reduce the spousal benefit payable to your spouse. So keep those in mind when it comes to collecting Social Security and trying to time it. One last thing, it is not very common, but you can get a do-over when it comes to Social Security. If for whatever reason you regret your decision to begin collecting the benefit, maybe you retire, start collecting Social Security, but then not long after you get a job offer that you just can't refuse. Well, you do get a do-over as long as you notify the Social Security Administration within 12 months of claiming Social Security. And if you do this, you must pay back the benefits you've already received. So if you've been collecting Social Security for 6 months and you change your mind, you'll have to pay back the 6 months worth of benefits. And then later on, when you're finally ready to begin collecting, you can go through the process again for a second time and start collecting your Social Security benefit. So again, the do-overs aren't very common, but just know that the opportunity does exist.